cookbook, the shrimp tacos were the hardest thing for Matt and I to shoot. It's harder than you think, okay? So for dinner tonight, we're making the shrimp Dynamite Bowls. So essentially what that is, we have the Argentinian shrimp from Trader Joe's just soaking in, or marinating in this island teriyaki sauce. Ideally I would do the coconut aminos, but they didn't have that. This stuff's really good though. And then we're gonna put a bunch of veggies in. So we have purple cabbage, carrots, green onion, jalapenos, red bell pepper. We're gonna slice up some cucumbers, do some fresh lime juice over the top and cilantro. Also top it with some microgreens, some pickled ginger and kimchi. And then we're gonna drizzle on top like a spicy mayo, which is just mayo. We use avocado oil mayo, sriracha, and then some rice wine vinegar mixed up all over some cauliflower rice because we've had this for a while in the freezer. We wanna use it. So a bunch of veg, again, eating the rainbow. We got orange, green, red, purple, ton of different colors, great source of protein. You can also do this with tofu if you don't want to eat shrimp and just like still soak it in this marinade. Easy. We're just gonna air fry these and then it's again like a literally 20-minute meal. All right, we're both in the kitchen now. Matt's finishing chopping. I'm making the spicy mayo. So I just did, what is this, like 2 tablespoons of mayo. And I'm just gonna do however spicy you want with sriracha. Like spicy stuff, and then you mix that up, and then the way you kind of thin it out is with the rice wine vinegar. So I'm just gonna do a splash. Whoop. And that's your sauce, your secret sauce. You can also do lime juice if you don't want to do vinegar, but just like a nice acid to really help thin it out, like that. Easy, took 2 seconds. Okay. We have the cauliflower rice cooking. I'm gonna pop the shrimp in. They've been marinated for like 10 minutes. I defrosted them and then I marinated them. Pop them in our air fryer. Our air fryer has a setting on it for scrimps, which is really nice. So I'm just gonna pop them in. Make sure each has enough room. Get all that good marinade on them. Ours says shrimp, 370 for 6 minutes. That's what I do. Okay? Start. Look at all those colors. Yum. Such an easy and fun way to eat a lot of veggies, especially if you have kids. I feel like if they can build their own bowls. Obviously, I'm the furthest person from having a child. I feel like if you involve them in the cooking process or like building what they're eating, that's what I learned in my child development class.
Help me. What am I?
Matt's
Matt, you can cut these.
I just, low-key just treat Matt like a child. I don't know how it works for me, ladies. You know what I'm saying though? Like building, it's kind of like the apple nachos. If you involve them in like decorating their own apple nachos, then they'll be more inclined to eat it because they made it. And they're more inclined to say like, this is good, okay?
I've literally been played.
Yeah, what?
I've literally been played.
Matt's like contemplating our whole 7-year relationship. Like, huh?
Especially if you have dumb little kids.
Impressionable, gullible little children running around. Just involve them.
Hello?
Herm, pack your bags.
Herm? We're leaving.
We're leaving town. All right, I gotta. Also, this Trader Joe's cauli rice, it's like the cauli stir fry. Has a bunch of veg in it already. If you want to make like a true fried rice, you can do some sesame oil, crack an egg in it, but we're just gonna use it as a base because there's gonna be a lot going on in this bowl that we're already making. You can do regular rice too. We've had regular rice We've had regular rice the past, or no, yesterday we had risotto, and then the day before we had bulgur. So we're just like to switch up our grains and our bases, you know, so you don't get sick of anything. This is just another way to add in more veg. You can also put like garlic powder, salt, pepper in there. But like I said, we're gonna have a bunch of flavors going on top. So I kind of like the season at the end. Ooh, I know that goes against everything that you learned in like culinary school. But to control the sodium, it's nice to, from like a health perspective, it's nice to just season at the end once you taste everything together. It's beeping at me to flip our shrimp. Honestly, I don't care. I'm not gonna flip them. I was feeling a little wild and crazy. So I added a bit of this, probably like a tablespoon or so. What? Teriyaki.
Oh my god. Holy, that was crazy.
Tampa?
Yeah.
Crazy. He's crazy. Right here is the final product. It's loaded with a bunch of goodness. Just everything I showed you. Topped it with the pickled ginger, kimchi, jalapenos, green onion, cilantro, fresh lime, and the sriracha mayo. And you guys, that's how you eat the freaking rainbow. All right, I'm gonna eat this. This looks way too good. The cauliflower rice is underneath. You can't really see it now, but. Oh! Hey guys, I just got back from work. Just got home from the hospital and we're starving, so we're gonna make some teriyaki bowls. Stir fry teriyaki bowls. We have chicken thighs and tofu, both marinating in this island soyaki. So that is gonna be great. We'll pop those in the air fryer. Then for veggies, we're just doing like honestly leftovers for what we haven't used this week. This is a perfect recipe to just kind of really throw in everything that you want because it's a stir fry, there's a lot of food, whatever. So we have a little bit of cilantro left, half of this jalapeno, half of this red bell pepper, half of this cabbage, some carrots, and then a bunch of mushrooms we're gonna use. And then I'm cooking just some jasmine rice in here. Honestly, that's the meal. I'm also gonna take it for a meal prep tomorrow at work. I can take the thigh and lay them out in the air fryer. Wash your hands. Okay, these just left over from when we made those Mediterranean bowls. So my air fryer again, this is the best air fryer. You guys need to get it. I always have it linked below. It's in my Amazon store. Chicken, 380, 25 minutes. I'll do like 10 minutes and then flip and then another 8-ish minutes, just kind of check. But it always comes out great, crispy, delicious. It depends how thick your chicken is. If you're doing chicken breast versus chicken thighs versus whatever the different fat contents. Chicken thigh is a little higher fat, but it just tastes so much better. Trust on that. We also have some lime, one more lime left, so we'll top that on it. Let's get rid of this. I'll show you how I prepping the tofu is not even the correct way. I'm just gonna cube it up, and then I honestly just poured the soyaki on it, and I'm probably just gonna do it in the pan. You can do it in the air fryer, but that chicken kind of took up the whole pan, or the whole air fryer, and I want these done at the same time, because I'm gonna have tofu, Matt will have the chicken. And so I'm just gonna cube it up. I'll show you one second. So I'm lazy and I'm just gonna honestly cube it up while it's in here. And I put some avocado oil spray in the pan. So this is just like a teriyaki sauce that we get from Trader Joe's. And I'm just gonna drizzle it over a little bit. And then cook it down with that. And the sugars in that sauce are gonna caramelize. And it's gonna form a really good crust on the tofu. So just keep mixing them around, make sure everything's coated. I also add some sriracha to make it spicy, but you don't have to. You can also just wait till the end to do that to control more of the sodium. Cover them and then let them cook. And then once you start to see this getting like syrupy, then kind of flip them over. Let the same thing happen on the other side. And that's basically how I make my crispy tofu. It's very easy, but it's delish. We got veg in. We're also adding onion. And then we're also gonna add some kale. But my tofu's finished. I made 2 lunches with it and the rice. And then these are the rice that we're having with dinner tonight. And then we have one more rice left over for Matt. So he'll put chicken in here. And then we'll both have chicken and veggies tonight. So that's kind of how I like to cook once and then eat a bunch of times. Look at that knife work. Just pulled the chicken thigh out. You can see how crispy and delicious it got. If you're wondering, it was exactly 380 with 6 minutes left. And what was it originally? 380, so 19 minutes. Flipped halfway. Perfect. I put a big handful of kale in there and then just, put the top on so that steams. That's finished. I'm not adding extra salt to this because the chicken is seasoned with the teriyaki, and then I'm gonna drizzle a little bit on top at the end. So just a way to control the salt, but look how good that all looks. Matt did a good job, per usual, of chopping garnishes. Jalapeno, jalapeno, green onion, cilantro, and lime. So that's what we'll top it with. Oh baby. One. Yum. They're cool chopsticks. Yum. How's the honey on it? The hot honey? Topped with a little hot honey. Honey. Chicken and hot honey. Something about it. All right, I'm gonna get to this. All right guys, let me show you what we're having for dinner tonight. We made some of these shrimp tacos on some lettuce wraps, and then we also just have some tortilla. Just air fried some shrimp. These are the Argentinian shrimp, deveined, peeled, all that. Air fried them, just put some taco seasoning on them, popped in the air fryer. Just cut up some lettuce out of a, one of these lettuce heads. Avocado. This mango salsa I'm just letting chill. So chopped up a mango. Mangoes are so cheap right now at the stores, and they're so good. Always, one of my biggest tips is just shop the sales, okay? They're usually in season, meaning they're cheaper, but they're also better flavor and they're at their peak ripeness. So chopped up some mango, put some lime juice, cilantro, and some diced jalapenos in there. Literally stirring it with a knife because I don't care. Matt's coming home from the gym. Oh, it's so good. Put a little taco seasoning in here too. But guys, literally how many ingredients is this? Lettuce, 1, shrimp, 2, avocado, 3, tortilla, 4, mango, cilantro, lime, jalapeno. 8 ingredients. And you have this bomb ass meal. It took me, I'm not even kidding. I mean, once the shrimp were defrosted, I just run them under cold water. 10 minutes. 7 minutes in the air fryer. 370 for 6 minutes actually. That's it. Cooked perfectly. You have protein from the shrimp. You have carbs from the tortillas and the mangoes. Some healthy fats from the avocado. And then just a bunch of veg, okay? So good, filling, easy, and this impresses people, okay? I'm just saying, this is one of the best. This isn't the exact cookbook recipe because I make the avocado crema in the cookbook. Also, everything's still under 10 ingredients. It's a 2-ingredient avocado crema, you guys. It's foolproof. Just top that on this with the mango salsa. And in the cookbook, I use pineapple salsa. You can just swap out the pineapple for mango, whatever's in season, okay? All right, I just got done with the workout also, but did an evening workout today. So, I'm just gonna top with this mango salsa. It should be Tuesday at this point because this is like some Taco Tuesday shit right here, okay? Bam, bam. Also, fun fact in the cookbook, the shrimp tacos, oh, just my air fryer just yelled at me. Sorry. In the cookbook, fun fact in the cookbook, the shrimp tacos were the hardest thing for Matt and I to shoot. It took us a full day just to shoot those and make them look appetizing. Okay? Things you don't think about when you're trying to, have a photo shoot and make something look appetizing without being able to be there in person and like smell it and experience all the just flavors and everything in real life. Trying to make people want to make something based on a picture, it's harder than you think, okay? Based on what you guys tag me on Instagram and your feedback, the shrimp tacos are one of the favorites, okay?